Hello, my friends. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well out there, because there is somebody out there that is having a very rough time. That's right, my friends. We have a very tragic tale of a Trump supporter that is facing the consequences of their own actions. You know how their vote for Trump screwed them over? Well, we're going to talk about that here in a minute, because we've got a very charming lady that worked for the USDA and found out that she is being let go from her job after Doge came in and decided that she is considered to be wasteful spending. Can you believe that? That's tragic, and I'm sad. I don't know if you are sad, but I tried to shed a tear, but it just didn't work out for me. But I hope the rest of you are crying and you're very upset that this has happened to such a sweet person. Maybe that was a little harsh. I don't really know. But anyways, before we get into that real quick, I just want to direct you down to the pinned comment that will have the Discord information if you want to join the community over there. It has the channel membership information. Those are only $1.99 a month. They just help support the channel. If you want to help an old trucker out, I will gladly accept that. And it's got my link to my Blue Sky, in case you want to follow me over there. We're about to break 1,000 followers over there. That's cool, I guess. It's just kind of a vanity number, but it's cool. Anyways, back on topic. Look, I don't know how I feel about this stuff sometimes. You know, when Donald Trump policies start affecting people that did not vote for Donald Trump, people that listen to what he said, things like, I don't know, I don't care about you, I just want your vote. That's a thing he cared about, or that's a thing he said, rather. You know, things like that led me to believe that, and call me crazy, but led me to believe that maybe Donald Trump didn't care about me, but he only wanted my vote. It's only almost like I was foolish enough to listen to the words that were coming out of his mouth to help me make the decision for how I was going to vote. Now, I'm going to try to do some fancy editing around here and put the actual tweet, or maybe it was Facebook, whatever it is that she put up, begging and pleading Donald Trump to give her job back, because a lot of Trump supporters don't like to believe what's actually happening. Yesterday, I got called a liar so many times because I said I didn't see a Trump flag anywhere. They said, you're lying to us. Okay, well, it's Donald Trump that's lying to you, but whatever helps you sleep at night, whatever helps you cope, I guess, that's fine. So I'll try to put that up on the screen so we all can have a look at it. But basically, this lady is saying that she was an employee of the USDA. She has voted for Donald Trump 3 times. I mean, fool me twice is shame on me. What's fool me 3 times? Like, you're a fucking airhead at that point. There's something fucking wrong with you if you voted for Donald Trump for the 3rd time and then cannot believe the misfortune that you are getting fucked over in this situation. But she goes on to say that she supports wasteful spending. I mean, the elimination of wasteful spending by Doge. Now, this part stuck out to me, because she knew full well that Donald Trump and Elon Musk plan was to start getting rid of government employees that were considered by them, mind you, by Elon Musk and his crew of little dorks, that they were going to determine what was wasteful spending. And then we end up with shit like, you know, people in charge of the nukes being fired. There was another one too. It had to do with maybe medicine or food, you guys can remind me, but they fired the employees over there. Oh yeah, and we got airplanes crashing every other fucking day in this country. We didn't have no plane wrecks for fucking God knows how long. I mean, I'm sure there's a record of it, but the point is, now we just have a new plane wreck every other day because we decided the FAA isn't that fucking important. Sounds like wasteful spending to me. Basically, what I'm trying to get across to you, the point I'm trying to convey here, is it's entirely possible the billionaires don't give a fuck about you. They don't care if you're alive or dead. What they care about is calling everything wasteful spending so they can hoard all the resources and direct them to themselves. And we're either left out here starving or dead from a plane wreck. That's fun, isn't it? But what stood out about that, she said she was all about wasteful spending in the government. It's time, MAGA. It's time to quit hiding behind what you really mean, okay? You thought that meant someone else was going to get fired and not you. But I have to wonder, according to MAGA, I'm going to make some bold claims here, my friend. So if I get out of line, just tell me. Just let me know that I have crossed the fucking line and I have went too far. But we understand that MAGA hates DEI. And we're trying to figure out exactly what DEI is, but we have a pretty good idea. See, MAGA referred to Kamala Harris as a DEI hire. You know, the lady that went through college, worked her way up in having to do with law, the lawyers, district attorneys, was a senator, then a vice president. You know, the DEI hire, Kamala Harris, you know, the one I'm talking about, right? And it always struck me as odd because she's a very highly qualified person. What could it be about Kamala Harris that MAGA just doesn't like? Well, she's a black woman. That's what they don't like. It's time to stop hiding behind the bullshit at this point. So this poor lady that was so excited about all the wasteful spending being cleaned up in government, according to DEI's own rules, the people that they want to be laid off, the people they want to cancel, because cancel culture runs rampant on the right, this lady thought it was going to be the black woman in her office who was going to lose her job. That's who she thought the wasteful spending was. Look, I'm not trying to put words in her mouth, but the whole thing fucking adds up. You notice suspiciously that DEI is not affecting white men? No, it hasn't hit me at all. I'm fine. I haven't had anybody accuse me of being a DEI hire. Pete Hegseth, apparently not a DEI hire. I'll steal a little line from Adam Mockler. I give him full credit for this, who calls him a DUI hire, and I think that's fucking clever, all right? So if you're laughing at that, Adam Mockler did that. I think he came up with it. Whatever. We're giving him credit for that. But Pete Hegseth, wildly unqualified to lead our military. He's still getting drunk at conferences in front of the world. He's drinking whiskey out there. He's sipping on his little drink. You know, the guy that told us if he got the job, he promises he would quit drinking. And listen, look, I would never do the holier than thou thing to you guys, okay? I like my drinks too. I fucking love them. I'm not qualified to lead our military, not even a little bit. I don't have what it takes. But suspiciously, all the DEI shit is not hitting white men. Okay, so with that out of the way, I would say that she was probably, there's at least the possibility, she was hoping to see that black woman that she doesn't like lose her job. Wasteful spending, right? But it hit her, and she's very, very fucking upset about it. And she is begging and pleading with Donald Trump. Please, sir, I voted for you 3 times. I understand the mission of Doge, and I believe in everything you're doing. And she said her job is not wasteful. As a matter of fact, she has determined that she is a highly qualified and highly skilled employee, and there's no way that what she's doing is wasteful. She has told us she's the best at what she does. And who else besides ourselves to decide we're the best at what it is we do? Point is, with her, this is what needs to happen. Look, I don't want to see anybody lose their livelihood. I've lived a very fucking hard life myself. I've been broke as shit most of my life. I don't want to see people lose their money. I don't want to see them go broke. I don't want to see them get kicked out of their homes, not able to afford food, not able to afford clothes. Well, because I'm not like them, you see. When I think about voting for a politician, I never look at their policies and am able to look at them and identify a group of people that's going to fuck over and say, that's the policy I want. See, call me crazy. I am new to this whole political game, my friends. I still got a lot to learn, I promise you that. But call me crazy. When I look at policy, I try to determine, is this better for the bigger picture? Is this better for America? Is this better for the world? As a matter of fact, MAGA say the damnedest things, don't they? I had someone yesterday. I'll get back to the fucking point. Give me a minute. I'll try to get back. Sometimes I get lost. But I had someone yesterday, MAGA, in the comments saying that what Donald Trump's doing to the farmers isn't that bad because, according to him, Joe Biden, that evil Joe Biden, was giving out government grant money only to black farmers. He wasn't giving them to the white people. You know, the victims, the real victims of this country, the white man. We've had such a hard time. It's been a rough fucking time for us. And I thought about that for a minute and said, even if that were true, isn't that a net positive for America? Now, it's not true. This guy's just fucking confused. He's obviously full of hate that he would say Joe Biden only gives government grants to black people to run farms. Okay, sure thing. The guy that's gone viral all over TikTok was getting his money from Joe Biden's Inflation Reduction Act, and he was whiter than me. And that's saying something. That dude, you could almost see through that motherfucker. Anyways, this is a net positive, even if it were true. I'm going to tell you guys a story real quick. Years ago, I was a trainer out here. I trained drivers to drive trucks. Been a long time. I don't do it anymore. I'd rather have my sanity than share the truck with another person. And that's exactly what happens. You share the truck with another person. See, that's the top bunk right there. And you live in here 3 weeks, 6 weeks, however long it takes to teach that driver how to drive the truck. And you're basically tied to each other's hips. It's a real fucking nightmare. I had a trainee years ago. His name was Linwood. He was out of Baltimore, right? Never drove a truck in his life, scared out of his mind. They flew him out to Phoenix to meet up with me at like 3 in the fucking morning so we could get to driving. You know, he just got his CDL, learned to drive. Linwood was a black dude from a rough neighborhood, and Linwood could have kicked the shit out of me, but he was a very nice guy. He would have never kicked the shit out of me. But that dude got in my truck. I was like, holy shit, we ain't both gonna fit in here now, are we? He's a big fella. He's a big fella, that Linwood. But one of the coolest people I ever trained. He was very calm, very receptive to information. And the coolest thing that came out of that is after he was done working with me, he went off. He had to take a road test so that he could go drive his own truck. Immediately after he passed it, he called me. He thanked me for being so patient. He said, thank you for teaching me to drive the truck. I get my own truck now. I get to go solo. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. And so Linwood went off to be a solo truck driver all by himself. Me and him had plenty of time to talk while he was in the truck with me, and he had no real direction in his life. He didn't know what he was trying to do. All he could tell me really was, I just want to get the fuck out of Baltimore, man. And the truck makes me feel like I can do that. And he did. But even more than that, Linwood went on, last time I talked to him, he went on to be an instructor at a CDL school. So now he'd taken that knowledge and he was handing it on to the next generation of truckers, teaching them to drive so they could all get jobs. So if Linwood was a DEI hire, even if he was, that man went off and contributed very well to society. So if and I know shit like this comes out weird. Don't judge me. I'm a half redneck. If I'm saying shit wrong, don't word police me, all right? I don't always get it right. Be nice. But if it were true that we were only handing out these grants to black farmers so that we could have black farms, and then they went out there and they were doing some farming, it's a net positive to America. Why are you so bent out of shape? What the fuck is going on with you? I don't really know. I just wanted to tell you that side story because it's fucking goofy how people think. Look, if you teach somebody how to a skill, and if you're able to, as the supposedly richest country in the world, give them a little leg up with some financing or what have you, then it's a net positive for the fucking world. What is all the bitching about? I forgot what the fuck I was saying about this lady though. But somewhere along the lines, you know, she voted for Trump for 3 times, and she's asking him personally to please reconsider, please give her job back. Now, it reminds me of that guy that down in Florida just not that long ago. Now, I never confirmed that he was a Trump voter or Trump supporter, but I have strong suspicions that he was, because his wife got deported, and that would suck. That would be fucking awful. And immediately he was on the news saying, Mr. Trump, can we just sit down and have a conversation about this? We need to talk about this and work this out. The answer's no. Figure it the fuck out. The answer is no. He's not going to sit down and have a conversation with you and help get to the bottom of why his policy shouldn't affect you personally. These are broad, sweeping policies that, if there was any inkling in your mind that it was going to affect you at a negative level, then you should have voted against Donald Trump. Or you should have showed up to not vote. If you couldn't stomach voting for Kamala, you should have just stayed home. But the fucking audacity of these people, my friends, to fucking, God, they kill me. They fucking kill me. The audacity to fucking hear Donald Trump say all the terrible things that he's going to do, and then the terrible things hit them, and then they go, Mr. Trump, can I please have an exemption? No, you fucking can't. You have to live with the results of your vote. And it sucks that a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. A lot of people are going to lose their farms. A lot of people are going to lose their homes, their businesses, what have you. But they fucking voted for it. And this is unfortunately a lesson that we have to learn a hard way in this country now. And the reason is because you have people out there saying shit just like that. I voted for you for a 3 times. 3 times and you ain't fucking learned your lesson? This is the only way you're going to learn. So maybe I'm being a dick. Maybe I'm going too far with this video. I hope that this lady's job does not get reinstated. I hope that she has to live with the consequences of her actions. Because had it been the person that she viewed as wasteful spending in her office, they would never get a second chance. They would never be offered their job back. They would never even reach out to Donald Trump and say, what can I do? Or how can we get my job back? We're at that point now, friends, in this country. They have to learn their fucking lesson. You make dumb fucking decisions with your vote because you were hateful and you thought it was going to fuck someone else over. You don't get to go ask the President of the United States for an exemption. It was your own fucking stupidity, and now you have to live with it. Now that I've given myself a damn headache, I'm gonna get back to work. Love you guys. Bye now.